Hey y'all, it's T, and I am back with another Tea Talk. And today's episode is going to focus on not being the same. It's January 5th, I believe, and it's the new year, and everyone is making New Year's resolutions and breaking them a couple days later. But that's not what we're going to do this year. This year, we are going to make every single change that we said that we were, and we are going to make all the necessary sacrifices that we need to make to achieve the goals that we have planned for this year. So, as the shirt says, I will not be the same person that I was in 2018 than I am this year. And not saying that 2018 was a bad year or I was a bad person. However, the evolution will not stop. I've been gone from YouTube for a couple months. Well, I don't know. It's been at least a month. And within that month, I have made some I don't know, some advances in my career, in my entrepreneurial career. I have filed for my business. My LLC is now up and running, and it is evolved beautifully. It is a life coaching business, and I have also received a certification as a life coach. So the time that I've spent away has been fruitful for me because I had made a vow that 2019 was going to be my year. People always have, negative things to say, like, people, new year, new me, and you still doing the same thing, blah, blah, blah. No, new year, new tea, and I'm going to prove to myself, not anyone else, that I am going to be different, and whatever changes I make, I am going to stick with them this year. So in 2019, y'all, we not living paycheck to paycheck. In 2019, we are creating a budget and we are sticking with our budget, and we are going to continue that for the rest of our lives. Like, no matter how much money we have coming in, no matter how much promotional things that we may receive, we are still going to have a budget. We are still going to have a goal. We are still going to have a savings account. And we are still going to do what we need to do to create a legacy and to be wealthy. We are not, I repeat, we are not going to live paycheck to paycheck. Say it again, we are not going to live paycheck to paycheck this year. We are not going to purchase expensive gifts that are going to put us into debt. We are not going to spend crazy money on holidays and, for school clothes and shoes and whatever else that you overspend on every single year, or that you put yourself in a tight situation when you know you don't really have it. We are not going to do that this year. We are not going to be involved in relationships with friends, with family, with significant others that do not serve us. And we are not going to participate in any relationship where there is not some type of exchange going on. Not saying that, you should be looking for something, from your friends or from your family. However, there should be some sort of motivating, loving exchange going on between two people to have a healthy relationship. I cannot be your friend if all you want from me is to help you make you better and you don't have anything to pour into me. Whether it be words, and I don't mean monetary things. It doesn't have to be anything that costs you a dime. But if you are not pouring into me as a friend, but you expect me to pour into you, we're not doing that in 2019. We are not. And for all my ladies out there that were in relationships that didn't serve them in 2018, we ain't doing that either, because we don't have time. We have goals, we have families, we have things that we are trying to achieve, and we are not going to allow anybody to make it harder for us to get where we're going. It's already hard enough. So I don't need anything or anybody in my life that is going to make my evolution harder or make my evolution take longer than it needs to take because you causing me some drama. We just not going there. And also in 2019, we are going to educate ourselves. We are going to level up. We are going to be on an upper echelon level, y'all. Like, I mean, we are going to reconstruct ourselves in such a way that people won't even recognize who we are when they see us, because we have just changed and evolved so much. Like, that is what Evolve Beautifully is about. You're going to change. You can either change for the worse or you can change for the better. You can either, become someone that you said you wasn't going to be, or you can evolve beautifully. And that is exactly what I choose to do, what I commit to do. Anytime that, or anything that changes about me, is going to be something that changes for the good. You won't see me moving backwards, and I won't see you moving backwards, because we all about the same stuff. Like, we are going to get this shit together in 2019, okay? There's no other choice. We have no other choice but to evolve, y'all. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other things. Oh, what we're not going to do is be irresponsible in 2019. We're not going to be irresponsible with our finances. We already talked about that. But we're not going to be irresponsible at our jobs. We're going to be doing everything that we need to do, getting there on time, not calling off. We are going to be getting promotions in 2019. It's a glow up year for every single person. If you want it to be, that is what you have to plant in your mind. You have to plant that seed in your heart and in your mind that I want to be better, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be better. And in 2019, we are going to learn how to love ourselves properly, y'all. We are going to learn what it really means to love you in 2019. We're not going to be waiting on nobody else to fulfill us and to give us the love that we feel like we're missing. We are going to fill up our own cups until they overflow. And we are going to keep the pouring going, like a bottle girl in the club. We're going to keep it pouring. We're going to pour into ourselves, whether that be by picking up a Bible and reading it, whether that be by taking an online course about something that you want to know a little bit more about. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we are going to show ourselves love. We are going to give ourselves the love that we shouldn't have gave the people that we gave, the people that hurt you, that all you did was show love to. We're going to give ourselves that love this year, and we are not going to feel bad about it. Like, there is nothing wrong with focusing on you and making you a better person, because it's not just for you. Honestly, the better you become, that is pouring out to whoever you are involved with, anybody in your family, your children. Like, I am becoming a better person, not only for me, but for my significant other and for our child. Like, we are going to do what we need to do so he doesn't have to go through the things that we went through. Like, sometimes you have to really think about it in a future tense, like 20 years ahead. That's where my mind frame is. Like, with the things that I'm doing today and the changes that I'm making today, I am making them for my life 20 years from now, when I am retired, when I am an empty nester, when I am someone who just travels the world and marvels at the beauty of what God has made. Like, that is why I make the sacrifices that I make today. Or that's why I'm sitting here on this video with you today, because I know that my coaching career is going to take me where I want to go, and I'm going to put in the work for that, whether it be free videos, free consultations, free sessions, whatever I need to do to build my business and to build myself up so I can achieve what I want to achieve years down the line. So, y'all, in 2019, make sure you stick to what you said that you were going to do. Make sure that your goals are in line with your values. Don't pick a goal because it's something that's popular. Like, me preaching to y'all about, making changes in your life and, learning how to love God and learning how to love yourself, that's not the most popular thing right now. If I turn around and shake my ass on the video, then that would probably be what's popping at this moment, but not going to happen. But don't pick a goal or some type of, uh, I don't know. Don't pick a goal that's not in line with what your values are, because at the end of the day, it's not going to fulfill you. It's not going to fill up whatever you're trying to fill up. It's just not going to, if it's not what you really want to do. Don't pick something just because of the money. Like, if you are going to spend time building a business, or something like that, or a side hustle or whatever, make sure that it's something that serves you, that's going to make you feel better, that is going to offset you having to go to work every day, and maybe not being 100% happy with the job that you have to do, but you got to do it because you got to pay these bills, and you're going to do what you need to do in 2019. But if you are going to take some time off to have something of your own, make sure it's something that really serves you. Don't try to be in with the in crowd. We don't care about the in crowd. We are above the in crowd. We're upper echelon. We're not followers. We are leaders. And make sure that you remain a student in 2019. I'm going to end it with that, because that's it. Make sure that you remain a student. There are so many people who just want to be the man, or want to be the woman, want to be the person that is looked up to. And who doesn't want that? Like, let's be honest, like, everyone wants that. But what you have to realize is that you'll never know everything that there is to know. No matter how much of an expert, no matter how long you spent, in your niche, like, you'll never know everything that there is to know. And you have to learn from other people. You have to read. You have to look, use the internet. The world is at your fingertips. So make sure that you are investing in you, and that you remain a student to life, because you'll only help yourself by learning, and by continuously bringing your knowledge up to a different level. Like, it's amazing the things that will change with the knowledge that you have, or how your mindset will change as you gain knowledge and as you become more conscious. So again, y'all, I thank you for anyone who watches my videos, anybody who purchases my journals. I really do thank you for that. And I know I don't talk a lot about my journals, because most of the time I'm just here to try to give some sort of motivation, whether it be 5 or 10 minutes. But I do want to take a couple minutes out to just let y'all know what the journal is all about. So give me a second, let me grab it. So this is it. This is volume 1. I've written 2 journals, but this is the one that I have right now on hand. It's called First She Must Love Herself, and it is an interactive self-love journal. It includes basically a lot of my own trials and tribulations, some stories about all the things that I've went through. I know you can't really read this like that, but it explains what I went through and how I got through it. And I really think that it's important to put this out in the world, because there's so many people that are going through things that they'll never talk about it. They'll never say a word. But once they know that they aren't alone or by themselves in a certain situation, then it becomes easier to open up, and it becomes easier to move past. So God has given me a gift of writing and talking and running my mouth, and I'm going to use it, to upbring people, his people, bring people closer to him, bring people closer to themselves, and learn how to love you. Like, it is so important. It is so important in 2019 and every year after this, to learn how to love yourself. And I will always preach that. That will always be my message, because I spent so many years not knowing how to love myself, or not knowing that I was supposed to love myself. Like, How crazy is that? Like I say that a lot. Like people or your family always, teaches you, love your siblings. You gotta love your and respect your father and your mother. But they never tell you that you have to love and respect yourself too. Because if you don't, anybody can do you any type of way and it'll be okay because they look at how you do you. And if they can get away with it, that it just brings you down even more. So again, in 2019, the things that we are going to do, we're going to keep our finances right. We're going to keep our promises to ourselves. We are going to achieve every goal. We are going to stick with everything that we have to stick with to get to where we want to be. And we are going to love ourselves unconditionally. So, y'all, I will be back next Sunday with a message. And from then that's something that I am putting out there. That's a goal that I'm putting out there that I'm going to stick with. There's going to be a video here, some type of message, something positive that I have to say. Every Sunday I'm going to get my video recorded on Saturday nights and I'm going to upload it on Sunday for y'all. So I hope that everyone has a wonderful, wonderful night and a really good work week coming up. And I hope that you guys really get on it. Get on it. Get a journal, get a book, get some damn sticky notes. I don't give a damn what it is. Get it done. Get it written down, make it plain, pray on it, meditate on it, whatever you have to do to make sure that you stick with what you have promised yourself. You got to do it. You got to do it because it's nobody else's responsibility to do it but yours. Your life is your responsibility. You cannot be mad or upset with anyone if you do not get to where you want to be or where you could be because of the skills and the talents that you have. If you do not work with them, if you do not build upon them, you can't be mad at anybody but your damn self. And in 2019, we ain't gonna be mad at ourselves because we're gonna be doing everything that we said that we were. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I will get back with you next Sunday. Love you.